Good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are doing a new follow-up video on an asset we have not covered in a long time. We have done videos on it in the past, but we have not done it in a very, very long time. It's a BNB Binance coin. So Mr. CZ, this is his dollar. This is actually a pretty decent coin. It's actually pretty healthy as well. It is part of the exchange Binance, so there are value along with just there's other value with the token along with the token itself, but there's a utility value. There you go. That's what I was going for. And if I was to look at this right now, I would just be clearly uh, cautious of a downside because this does look like a distributional head just like this. I'm going to get deeper into this. I did draw some fibs for us to like actually see how perfect the consolidation is, and from there we'll just do some doodles to see possible price path. If you haven't already, guys, please subscribe to the channel. We've done a lot of videos in the past. More than 80% of viewers are not subscribed, so just if you can take a second to just hit the subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell button for notifications, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment in the comment section below as to what the next asset you would like to see, and I'll get that video out. If there are any other questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you in the next video. So thank you guys so much. In our comment section below, also, in the description of the video below, also is our affiliate services that we use and recommend, like our MEXC link where we do all our trading for zero fees, as well as our social media and our Discord server where we do all our live trading together as a group. So please feel free to join. All of that is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that we use. So thank you. Now let's get this thing going. As you can see, we have a little bit of a distribution top here, and this looked like an accumulation bottom here. Here's your little inverse head and shoulder. Here are the fibs that I've already drawn. And that's what I was trying to say is like the fibs are doing a very, very good job as to showing you what's going on. You could see that this was a previous head and shoulder right here. Actually has a fake out. It did not take out the liquidity to the bottom. It actually went to the top in an expanding wedge fashion. Okay, broke down. Okay, broke down out of the wedge, tested it, broke down. Okay, then it made that measured move from the head and shoulder that was supposed to come down here. Okay, made it. Now we're basically trying to see, are we going to go under or not? CZ saved the day. I think this is when he was in jail and whatnot. CZ saved the day. You got a little bit of distribution over here. Still sideways. Try to take out the liquidity. You couldn't take out the liquidity because the liquidity was right there. Okay, so that's when the real uptrend started. And then they knew that they had a lot of liquidity right here that they had to take out, right? Because that was where all the shorts had all their stops. This is where all the longs had their stops. The longs got protected, the shorts got creamed, and now we're doing something very, very similar over here. Look at this, head and shoulder. Whoa, what was that? That was me having a stroke. Head and shoulder. Liquidity is supposed to go down here, right? We did not touch it. We actually did expanding wedge. Now what you're doing is this bullshit before this. Now why did I even come up with this? Price action is not repeating, but it's rhyming. It's already showing you what's going on. It's already doing the exact same thing again. You're literally at this part right here, which is the first breakdown and the test of the dead cat bounce. Then flash rejection. I mean, we didn't get interest rate cuts, right? So this is possible. Now, how will you know? Well, if you get to 654 and you find resistance, and you don't take a short here, then that is your problem for when it comes down to these lower levels, such as $400. That's a $200 drop that we're looking at. $200 out of 600, that's about a 50% drop. 40 to 50% drop we're looking for from these levels here. So you have to just take that for what it's worth. I don't think this week is the local top. It might be next week, honestly. Excuse me. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be either this week or next week. We're already above 630, so this week we have to close above 630 for next week to go higher. Okay, and next week if we go higher, I'm looking for us to stop around 650 to 685, and then I'm looking for that rollover. And I don't really even want us to go to 685. I think 650 is good enough. It shouldn't get a high. It shouldn't be that high. It should actually stop right at 630, and then we should just start gunning it back down. But I'll give it one more week of whatever it wants to do, and then I'll watch the volume. And if I don't see strength in volume, I'm going to start hammering it down. I might take a short of this myself because it's actually perfectly clean TA. You're going to have to sit in that short for like maybe 2-3 weeks. But if everything goes the way I'm saying, I mean, you're going to have like consistent altcoins getting just decimated as per this, if this fractal plays out. Yes, I can clean this up a little bit because it is actually something to take seriously. Let me do this a little bit more professional. That way we can actually track it properly. So do it like that. What was I trying to do with the expanding wedge? Like that. The reason I did it like this, right? Price action is bouncing in uh, the range. Okay. Yes, it broke down, right? But just like it did a trick of setting up for a head and shoulder and then fake out and took out the liquidity and then went to the downside, we are assuming that this is a head and shoulder, right? We're assuming it because it looks pretty clean on consolidation pattern. It already broke down the wedge. It's testing the wedge right now. This is where you would do the short entry because what's going on is the short already got taken. Major people already took the short, and people who are buying the dip are helping the short basically get their money, and they're reloading it basically because this is where you would redo the short to take the next leg down. Well, I would at least. So that's why I'm saying like this can still go higher because after I make this video now everyone's gonna want to do the same short, right? Well, when we feel short, it's a market buy, so it will pump the price as everyone starts market shorting. So it could go a little extended like that high. I want to say to like 860, and then I want to see this price action get rejected and then follow the price path down like so. So we're basically at that right now, like that. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna remove this thing, and this is as clean as I can get. And I'm looking for it to come all the way down to this level. So I don't even want to go that high. I'll say that to that. I mean, that's the trade right there, man. That's how I am looking at this for now, guys. Be cautious for 1 week though, while it fills the last of it. Here it is on daily. It's actually showing you what I'm looking for. So we have 2 more days for this week. I'm just gonna wait for what happens today and the weekend. But this is looking like distribution. Oh, I forgot. shout out to our Discord member. Let me find it. Moonanite. You're asking me what I thought. I think that you are gonna get distribution. I don't think altcoins are gonna get a rally yet. I don't think anything looks healthy yet right now, man. Everything looks like it's gonna take a leg down. Dixie is officially going up, so our inverse relationship is officially showing now. Yeah. So, yeah, everything looks like it is setting up for another leg down. Unfortunately, guys, I really, really am sorry to say it, but it does not look good. Right here, we had this inverse head and shoulder, okay, and this gave us this move to the upside. That's the risk of this right here. If we don't get if we get a shallow retracement, it'll make an inverse head and shoulder again here, and it'll try to take the liquidity out over here. So just be aware of that if in case that's the trick, because if we can't lose 600, okay, on a let's say daily close, then the upside is more probable, okay, and then we'll come back to the downside next week sometime. For the rest of this week, upside is uh in play until 600 is lost on like a let's say 4 hour opening close. That's the condition, I'll say. Until then, you're probably going to creep up into the tightest of this triangle for that rejection down, because they have this liquidity sitting here, right? These guys are the ones who have to market it down again, because they have to defend them. They have to defend this rolling hill of distribution. You see? So the next high would be put in over here. That's basically my my rudimentary, my like simple way of seeing that this is distribution. Okay, the accumulation is down here. Are we gonna put in a third lower high, and then it'll break out, and then you won't have the shorts will get squeezed out, and that's when you get that impulse up, if it's an uptrend. So that's all I have for you guys today. I don't really have too much more to give you that is helpful. Maybe I can give you a volume profile real quick. Let me go to a weekly for that though. Where's our value area high, low? So there you go. Now we can go to daily. So here's another reason why this is the rejection. Here's your value area high, 665. So everything right now is telling me downside. We're above the POC and the point of control. We swing failure patterned the value area low. We took over the POC, but we're finding resistance at the VAH, the value area high. And if we SFP that and lose the point of control again, then you're definitely nuking below 507. 507 saved us because it was a fib. It's not going to do it again. The liquidity there has been gone. See this perfect tap of the fib and then reverse twice. It ain't gonna happen again. The third time is gonna liquidate, and that's crazy that it did that perfectly. So anyone who had a limit here, they just got a perfect $100, $200 move. Insane. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna delete some of these doodles. Uh, Something like that. All right. Okay. Well, that's about it, guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. Please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get the updates as they come out. If you are interested in trading with me live, please feel free to join our Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that we use and recommend that helps our channel grow. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Friday. Ooh.